Today is Sunday, January 15th, so I'm starting this week's vlog, and I'm happy and sad at the same time. If you saw last week's vlog, you'll know that we had a family night together. Was kind of the last thing you saw, some pictures of at my mom and dad's, because they're heading to Florida for the winter, and my grandma's going down with them too, but she's actually going to stay with my third cousin, or is she my second cousin too? No, she's my second cousin too. Anyway, doesn't matter. But, so I'm really sad because of them leaving, and then I'm missing my Riley so much. I can't wait for him to get home. So I don't know. I'm kind of in a weird state right now. I've got my prayer group tonight, which is always really good. So, I'm going to be really honest. I don't really feel like going. I want to just stay home because that's just kind of the way I feel right now. But at the same time, I know that going is going to make me feel better. So I'm just kind of pushing myself to get out and do it. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on there. I will go ahead and show you last week's verse because we're putting up a new one today, right? So I will go ahead and show you the card, and I will close my eyes so you know I'm not cheating and I'm actually reciting this because I memorized it. So, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness. And it's Galatians 5:22. And some of these I'm realizing as I sort of looked through, I kind of know some of them, or quite a few of them actually already. But that's fine because it's things to just, a lot of times I know the verse, but I don't know where it's at in the Bible. So that's a great thing to memorize that as well. And then also in the set that she gave me, there's like 4 different like sections you can choose from. And the 2 that I've done so far are from faith, but I figured I should pull from different sections each week to just kind of mix it up. So the other ones are hope, comfort, and love. And so this week I did hope. And so I'm going to show you what this week's verse is. So this week's verse is, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew 11:28. And I felt like it was just a good one for me for this week because I'm feeling weary and like my heart, burdened that way, for missing people that I love, and I mean, they're still alive. Thank you, God. I mean, it's not that severe, but I miss them, and it's upsetting to me to not have them here or to know that they're going to be gone for several months and things like that. So I am struggling with that a little bit. That is something that every year when my parents leave, I hate it so incredibly much. Like, I want them to go and enjoy themselves and have fun, but I hate it. So, yeah. So I figured that would be a good verse for this week. So I'm going to go ahead and head out for my prayer group, and you'll see what the week brings. I'm actually really, really excited about several things for this week. So even though this is starting kind of like, please don't let it like, make you think like it's just going to be a downer week of a vlog, because it is not. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. I forgot to say too, on my eyes, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette, and of course, makeup from January Shop My Stash on my face. And there's some things I'm not real sure about, but you'll have to wait, of course, till the end of the month when I, give the recap on these products and show you what I'm picking for next month. But on my ears, I have from Jenry. Of course, her website and all that stuff is always linked down in my description box. The sweater weather earrings in Snowflake. So super cute little stud, and just, real simple, but it's got the little sweater pattern and it's super cute. So I wanted to show you guys that. And you can already tell I'm a little bit more peppy than I was right at the beginning, because I did think about how I'm going to be calling Riley. We set up yesterday like a time that would work for what he's got going on there and what I'm doing here, so that when I get out of prayer group today, I'm going to call him and talk to him. So I'm excited to be able to just, he's been sending pictures and texts and stuff, but I'm excited to talk to him and hear about more like what he's been doing and, whatever, the fun that he's having. So, all right, I will talk to you guys soon. Here we are picking back up in the kitchen from where I left off last week. Oh my goodness, so much stuff on the refrigerator, which drives me insane. And then the pantry was we have a very small pantry, and things were kind of just all over the place. Like, I needed to go through spices and stuff like that because I knew there were probably a few things on there that could be gotten rid of and things like that. So kind of just giving you an overview of how things were sort of just shoved in. You see those little mini marshmallows? Those are out of date. The bag was even like puffed up. It was weird. But yeah, so that is my pantry area and just the mess that it was. So this is after. Now you see there are still some things on the refrigerator, which I hate, but I don't have room to put them anywhere else. So I put away what I could, put the cereal back up in that cupboard where it used to be, and kind of just, reorganized everything. I got rid of a few things. Like I said, I went through the spices, so that definitely is better than them just piled all over. And got things just in, like, kind of categories, and so they look nice and neat, and I can see where everything is, and it's just, it feels so much better, like baking stuff it down at the bottom, just in a way that makes sense. So I was feeling real good about getting that all together and knowing exactly what I had in there, what needed to be used soon, and that kind of stuff. So that was my finished pantry. Now this is in my island, a cupboard that's in there, and oh my goodness, like grocery bags were back there, a bunch of them. I'm not really sure why. That Ziploc thing, but had like one bag in it. Now this is after, and I took some things out of there that didn't need to be there, which you'll see in a second. And things are just nice and like, neatened up. And I can get to things easily that I actually want to use. Okay, so there's a few things that came out of that cupboard. First of all, I had a bunch of grocery bags in there. I got rid of a bunch and then just put the rest, because I do like them for certain things, into like a paper one in the back, so it's not just a bunch of plastic bags everywhere. Anyway, this was something I got from a company to review, and it did not work well. It does not keep stuff hot well, so I'm gonna go ahead and just donate that or whatever. And then this is to descale your bun. We actually have 2 of these. Do we need 2 of these? We surely do not. So I'm going to donate that because there might be somebody who has a bun who's like, oh my gosh, what did I say? Descaling, deliming, you know what I mean. This was like to do eggs or whatever on the Blackstone. It does not really work well. The stuff runs underneath it, so we're gonna get rid of that because my husband has like the actual Blackstone ones now. This is to core a pineapple. Let me tell you how many times we've done that since we got this tool. I don't even know how many years ago we got it, and maybe we've done it twice. I don't even know if it's been twice. So let's be real, we're not pineapple people that really get pineapples that much, so no thanks. And then this is an attachment for my immersion blender. However, weirdly, I don't know where the main part of it is. So, yeah, oh, it's on the counter there. We're going to see if we find that in our little travels through the kitchen here. So, yeah. Onto my cupboard with like mixing bowls and things like that. This also is in my island. I love how these, shelves slide out like that. That's so convenient. Not when you have stuff piled up and it, gets caught. But, so this I had done, well, it's been a little while, but it wasn't like super, super bad. Things just needed to be shuffled around and kind of, just fixed up a little. So that's what I did. And so now things fit nicely and the drawers can pull out. Nothing's getting caught and it's not like wobbling around or anything like that. And, yeah, everything is just neatly together and easy to find. All the lids are in one spot and the bowls, and I am very happy with how that turned out. It wasn't too bad to begin with, but still, it's always nice to be a little more organized. Now this is this little skinny cupboard next to my dishwasher. There was so much stuff packed in there. It was like ridiculous. I didn't even know what was back there. So yeah, so I started pulling stuff out. And then this is what got put back. Only things that we actually use that make sense to be in there. That's kind of how our houses should function. We should only have things in places that we actually are using, that bring value to our lives and make things easier, not things we have to store and just cause chaos and a mess. Okay, so from that cupboard where I keep like my cutting boards and silicone mats and that kind of stuff, I ended up, these were a set of cutting boards that my mom got me and like my sisters and I for Christmas several years ago. I mean, obviously they're all warped and stuff from being in a drawer, and they got used like crazy. I mean, you can tell by looking at them. They're well loved, well worn, and I think it's time to let them go because I don't reach for them anymore, and they're just in there taking up space and obviously getting all bent up. And then I had bought this. My husband was like making a ton of hard-boiled eggs for a while, and so I thought, oh, it might be nice to have like a container to put them in the fridge. And I know it Dollar General. It was $3, but I know I got it for like at least half off. So I might have paid $1.50 for this, and it has never been used. So I'm just going to go ahead and donate that. It's junk drawer time. If you don't have a junk drawer, are you even alive? I mean, doesn't every household have a junk drawer? Please tell me yes. No, I don't care if you do or not. We definitely do. And it was a mess. So it was time to clear it out. And now look at that. Look at all the stuff I got rid of. Looks good, right? So easy to find stuff. Oh, I'm so happy with that. Okay, so I put some garbage in here that I got out of that drawer. This is stuff that my husband will have to go through because I don't know what it is. This, actually I'm going to show you because I'm going to put this on the door because we have a hole in the door to our basement stairs that's been here since we moved here, and we bought this a while ago to put on and never did, so I'm going to do that. This needs to go down in my craft stuff, so I'm not really sure why that's even here. These are like, need to go in my first aid bin. Not sure why those are here either. And then this is all stuff that I'm just going to get rid of. These pens don't work. This is an old pencil sharpener that's cruddy. These are like reusable bread ties, but I'm gonna be really honest, we never use them. So, I mean, I think there's, maybe we have a couple out being used somewhere, but I certainly don't need this many. And then these are like those little things that you get them wet and they blow up into little jelly balls. I think I bought these when I worked in the preschool, and I went to like a early childhood conference thing, and I got them like for my kids because they were really young then. And so I need to get rid of those. This is hilariously, one year we got back from Christmas from my mom and dad's, and this was like in my stuff because my mom had this like bowl with like fake fruit in it on the one table like in the basement. So I don't even know how it got into our stuff, but it did. And I literally have had this like in my drawer for a few years. Funny, I don't even think she has any of that anymore. And then these were from when I turned 43, and my husband got them for me. And I'm like, do we really need to keep these? Because neither of us are going to be 43 again, and it's going to be a long time before we have anybody who's 34 or 3 or 4. So I'm like, I don't think we need those. And then this broken taped, what's this thing called? Protractor? Whatever. Anyway, I don't think we need this, so that will be thrown away. So yeah, here is the hole that is in the door to the basement. Oh, hi, you can see me. So basically what happens is the corner of this cupboard right here, whoop, when that door opens, it hits it. And so like I said, when we moved here, that hole was already in the door. And so then we had talked for a long time about what we could do to keep it from getting worse or whatever, or cover it. And we ended up getting this. I wish I could have found like a darker one that wouldn't be like so obvious, like this white thing on the door. But at the same time, do I really care? Nope, the answer is no. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the door. There we go, so exciting. I had already cleaned the door with like a multi-purpose cleaner. And so now when that door opens over to here, it won't continue to like, now I told my husband, I go, watch, now we'll chip off the end of the counter. No one swings the door open that far, but yeah, so that's a project that just took about 2 seconds that just needed to be done. Does it look great? No, sure doesn't. Do I care? No, sure don't. This drawer was filled with total randomness. My husband decided to buy like approximately 53,000 microfiber cloths for some weird reason. Several of them were shoved in here. I don't know. I mean, you can see just a bunch of random stuff. Now, look at that. Ooh, there's even room in that drawer for more stuff. We don't need more stuff in there, but there's room if we needed it. And this had all like recipes and stuff in this drawer, but like a lot of really old ones and weird things and some extra papers in there and stuff that don't need to be in there, different manuals for things. So yeah, I went through all of that, and now it's just like recipes and recipe books and stuff that we actually want in there, and like we'll use the recipes and that kind of stuff. Now this drawer had all like hardware type stuff in it. This is ridiculous, you guys. I could not even like open and close this. Things were getting caught all the time. It was so stupid. Like, why do we do these things? So, ooh, look at that. Now I can find the tools I want, all the stuff. Super easy. Looks great. The drawer opens and closes like it should. Okay, aside from a lot of papery garbage and tool garbage that Brian went ahead and threw away, so I'm not keeping that, this is what I have left to talk about. First off, hello, look at that gorgeousness. Yeah, that's my future daughter-in-law from when she graduated. I'm keeping it. This was in a drawer, hilariously. This used to hang on the wall here in my kitchen. I don't need it, so I'm gonna donate that. These, I think I had great plans for this cheesecloth and this, you know, twine or whatever. I don't make things that are fancy like that. Like, who am I kidding? So I'm going to donate those. This is, like, I used to hang some Christmas cards on it, but I actually have better stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of that. Why? I don't know. Again, why? I don't know. This is hilarious to me. These are from when I used to babysit. This was from the little boy I used to babysit and the little girl I used to babysit. Well, it's been a long time. They're like 6 and 7 now. So, yeah, I think I can let those go. And then these I found, it's like this whole 30 meals in one day thing. Yeah, no, I think I did sort of try it at one point, but so I'm going to go ahead and just donate these. It comes with the disc and everything if somebody wants to do it. And then these are all random. I don't use these types of smelly things. In fact, look how disgusting. There's like a little something in there floating around. And then this just needs a new bulb, but we don't need it, so I can get rid of all that. Okay, so this is a little rerun from last week's vlog where I showed you initially what my kitchen looked like. I just really want you to get a good grasp on just what a mess this kitchen was. I mean, there was stuff everywhere. Like, it was totally obnoxious. It drove me crazy every time I looked in there. Again, my vacuum. Why is my vacuum there? That's not where my vacuum is supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the laundry room. I mean, there's just, but the laundry room's coming up too, because that's part of the reason it was probably out here, because it's a little hard to fit in the laundry room right now. But I mean, it was just like, just a mess everywhere. Just way too much stuff. Things were not in the places that they should be. Like, even where there were spaces where stuff could go, they weren't in those spaces. I don't understand, like, why. No, yes, I do. It's called being lazy and not putting things where they belong, not throwing away things when, like, you should just throw them away. This, I was showing my cabinet. It was kind of hard to tell in the video, but it was actually quite dusty in there. So I was just kind of trying to give you a little idea of just, you know, these things had not been done in forever. And I don't want to live like that. That's not what I want. Like, a just cluttery mess like that. It looks like my life is a disaster, and it's not. I have a great life. This much more accurately represents how I feel as a person, or what I want my, you know, whole life to feel like. Just like, things look nice and put together. We don't have a fancy home. We don't have a lot of money. We are budgeted. That is by choice, absolutely, because we value time over money and things. And we want to be good stewards of what we have. And that means taking care of the things that we have and, you know, keeping them clean and nice and organized and feeling like your home is a sanctuary to you. It's a place that when your family comes home every day or you come home, that you feel comfortable and you feel at peace and at ease. You don't feel stressed out by messes all around you. It is a fact, an absolute fact, that clutter creates a chaotic life, a chaotic mind. And that is not what I want for myself or my family. Not only did I clear up all the clutter everywhere, I also did a deep, deep clean. All of the cupboards got cleaned inside and out. My walls all got washed, all down my hallway, all of these kitchen walls. I cleaned out that whole cabinet. I took every single piece of stuff out of that cabinet and washed it before I put it back in. So it is all being taken care of. Those are special things to me that people gave me, and I want to take care of them well. And so my floors got all scrubbed really well. You guys, I'm going to tell you, this is so disgusting, but it's a fact. My walls, the water from my walls was dirtier than the water from the floor. I'm telling you, like, you want to wash your walls. Look at my little deer. I just had to show you. That, like, brings me so much dang joy. I can't even stand it. Like, when we sit and eat dinner, I'm like, look at my deer in there. Like, I'm a child. I absolutely love stuff like that. And my little winter tree, I've got crystals and ornaments all over it that were my grandma's, and they're all just wintry themed. Love it. And, yeah, things are in their place where they should be, and it feels right. And it feels just like a giant exhale every single time I look into that room. And that is how your house should feel. Now, this is one of the every plate meals. This was the stuffed and smothered meatloaf. Oh my goodness, so delicious. And then just potato wedges, absolutely, oh, so dang good. And these were actually really easy. It didn't take a ton of time because I feel like a lot of the recipes take a long time, but these didn't. Do you remember the last time I did a master bedroom clean and said I will never let my room get like that again? Okay, here we go. This is real life, people. I know a lot of you can relate. So, and if you can't, that's awesome. But, you know, a lot of you can. So maybe this is for you. So there is just, yeah, there's stuff everywhere. I have a lot of shoes in here. A lot of shoes in here. Just stuff all over the tops of the dressers. Yeah, there's just a lot happening. There's a lot of stuff down here from Christmas that I need to take care of. I've got my new shoes that I got, all the boxes over here. Some of the shoes are in them. That's my extra pillow. I have clothes that I need to list on Poshmark and shoes that I need to list on Poshmark and all that kind of good stuff. And it's just a mess. I mean, that's really just all I can say is it's a mess. So, we're going to get into this. You will notice that my closet doors are closed. That is because that is going to be its own separate video. Massive closet clean out, like I've never done before, and some different techniques that I'm going to be using to get rid of some things or store some things away or whatever. So that video will be coming up where you'll see like the closet. So this week in this vlog is going to be bedroomy. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. Okay. So I didn't really show much in detail of things that I end up doing in my bedroom. However, I wanted to show you guys this jewelry cabinet area and just what I did there because there was so much stuff in this jewelry cabinet. I didn't even know exactly what I had in there. There were things that I was finding when I was cleaning it out that I'm like, oh my gosh, I forgot I had this. Oh, I would be wearing this right now. In fact, today as I'm recording this voiceover, I've got on a necklace that is a very special, like real gold one that I've had for years that I forgot I had. And so I'm so happy to be wearing it. So this was my cabinet, and there's so many things in there that I don't wear and won't wear. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. I need to get stuff out that I'm not going to use and just make it be where it's easy to find the things that I do want to use. And those hanging on the wall over there, those necklaces, like, what am I doing? So this is the after. This is after I just, cleaned out everything. I'm donating most of it. Some of it I'm giving to like my sisters or my nieces, but for the most part, I am donating a lot of it. And it just feels so good. And it's not a lot. Most of the jewelry in here, like 98% of it, is not like good jewelry. Like it's just costume jewelry. But like look at the earrings over there, the way they are compared to what they looked like before. Like, ugh, so easy to see. And these are things that I will actually wear. And my bracelets. And now look at my necklaces, you guys. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? I'm so happy with it, how that turned out. And it's just, it feels so good. And you will notice those necklaces over on the wall, that whole thing is gone. I don't need those. I don't wear them. It was time to let them go. If you were wondering when you were looking in my jewelry cabinet there where all my beautiful January earrings are, this is where they are. This is like the most aesthetically pleasing thing I have in my house, I feel like. Like, look at these gorgeous earrings. I talk about them every week. Probably will. I like to point out which ones I'm wearing when I'm coming on here. But down in the description box is the website, all the good, her Instagram, all that good stuff for my future daughter-in-law Noelle's earring business. She, obviously you can tell by looking right here that she does an amazing job at what she does. And so I definitely always want to share this gorgeousness with you guys. And I didn't want anyone to think like I just got rid of all her earrings when I was cleaning out my jewelry, because clearly not. And here is my bedroom, all finished. Can you sigh with me and how relaxing it is to not have a bunch of junk everywhere? The lighting was really bad this week for a lot of the recording because it's been super, super cloudy out. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about the weather. Sorry. But yeah, so the lighting's not great, but you get the idea. But oh my goodness, my room just feels so good. All those games and stuff that were on the floor, they were like things we had taken to my mom and dad's for Christmas to play, and they just needed to go back downstairs where they belong. It's just, I was realizing like I have things out from people that I love, and I don't want to get rid of these things. But then I realized I don't have to have them all out at the same time. Like I can rotate different special decor things that my friends and family have given me. So I put them kind of in the bench at the end of my bed so they're easy to access to switch around. That corner dresser there is mine, and it was covered in stuff if you remember in the before. And so now it's just my perfume and like a couple little jewelry things, and that's it. And then that dresser there is my husband Brian's stuff. Not that disco ball. That's not his. I bought that. But yeah, his like just some cologne things and stuff are up there, and Apple Watch bands that he switches out, that kind of thing. But you guys, I cleaned the walls in here like crazy. Scrubbed down all the closet doors, the moldings, everything. The windows, just cleaned it really well. The only thing that didn't get washed is the carpet. It got vacuumed obviously, but I'll wait till spring and then I'll get out my carpet cleaner when it's warm and I can open windows and stuff. But this room feels like a sanctuary again, and that's what your bedroom should be. And then this we had for dinner on Wednesday before Asher's game. It was peanut chicken, and it's another one of the every plate meals. It was so dang good. So again, it was Wednesday, January 18th. Asher here is at the orthodontist about to get his braces off. And then here they're off. He had his retainers in. You can't really see it real good in this picture. But now I'm going to show you before and after. This is before, when he first got his braces on, to his last picture before getting his braces off. And then that's before he got his braces on and then off. Look at how handsome my baby is and grown up. Oh, he looks so cute.
Number 2, Master Glamburger. Number 5, Diamond Schuster. Number 10.
Hey guys, so I was sitting here because I'm recording another video, and so I thought I would just go ahead and do a little check-in. And today is Friday, January 20th, and as you saw this week, you saw the finish of my kitchen because, oh my gosh, I'm talking washing walls, every dang surface of my kitchen, like I went to town on, and down my hallway. That was a crazy day doing all that. I did all the walls and the floors the same day. I'm realizing how old I am because my body was like, girl, what you think you're doing? Yeah, it was a little rough, but Motrin was my friend for that evening. And then you saw my bedroom, and again, when I was washing the walls in there and stuff, I mean, like, my body's screaming at me. But it feels so good to have those things done and just be decluttering like crazy, getting tons of crap out of my house. I cannot tell you how freeing that feels. And deep cleaning. If you don't wash your walls, okay, I'm going to be very honest right now. I think this is like the second time I've washed my walls since I've lived in this house in like 12 years. That's embarrassing. It's like a thing I just never really think about. But I'm telling you what, I was so disturbed by how dirty the water was from cleaning the walls. So if you haven't cleaned your walls, I highly recommend it. Just take one room at a time. Do one a week. And like, I promise you, it'll feel so good. It makes everything smell fresher in the house too, which makes you realize all the dust that's on things gives like a, what am I trying to say? Do you know what I mean? Like when your house is like closed up for the winter and stuff, and it just, like, no matter how many candles you burn or whatever you do, like essential oils you diffuse, there's still just always like this like about the house. And I really feel like a lot of it is on the walls. And think about anything you cook, smells and stuff all goes, onto your walls. Like, trust me, you want to wash your walls. So that has been awesome. And my room just feels like a sanctuary again. Like, it just feels so comfortable. It's like my living room, kitchen, and like the hallway and my bedroom now are like perfection. And there's such like a peace and a calm that's coming over me. It's not even funny. And also, you will have seen that Asher got his braces off on Wednesday. His teeth look so good. He looks so good. So that is really exciting. And then also, there was something else I was going to say. Oh, you can tell by my chipper mood, I am just feeling so much better. Riley is doing awesome. I'm going to ask him if he minds me sharing anything about what he's doing in Seattle. If he doesn't, then I will share it, maybe next week's vlog or whatever. But basically, things are just going like fantastic. And I've been talking to him a lot, and like, there's just such an excitement and a growth that's happening, and it's so awesome. So I could not be happier. And then my mom and dad and grandma made it to my second cousin's house where she is in Florida, which is where now my grandma will stay. My mom and dad will stay there for like 4 days, and then they will head on with their motorhome and go do they're traveling around Florida that they do. But my grandma will stay there. And so I think I'm just feeling very at peace that they've kind of made it to their first like major destination. And now it's just like they're already down there and can just enjoy things. And everything's always harder when people first, you know, are initially leaving. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. It's the end of the week. Tomorrow I'm going out to dinner with my best friend, my Ann, and our friend Terry and Brian and I. And we love going out to dinner with them. It's just stupid, like ridiculous laughter the whole entire time. And who doesn't need that in your life? You need friends like that in your life. And so we love to just go and try different foods at different places. And we're going to a really cool like taco place. So I'm really excited about that. So maybe I'll kind of like, I don't know if I'll like video or anything. Maybe I'll get Ann to take a picture or something with me. I'll stick in there, but I'll like show you our food and that kind of stuff in this vlog. And yeah, it's been a really good week. I'm accomplishing a lot around my house. I'm feeling good about myself and different goals I have for myself, things that I want to start doing to be a little more healthy. And yeah, life is good. So I hope things are going well for you guys. And I don't know if I'll check in again, like video wise. Maybe I will tomorrow. Yeah, why not? Okay, so I'm gonna leave you alone for right now because you're gonna have to see my face again. Oh, and I'll go ahead and show you right now. I just have very simple eyes again. This is the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox palette. You guys, I've been using this palette like crazy this month. It's just so effortless. It's just so good. I really, really enjoy it. And of course, my lovely, I've been wearing these particular Generate earrings, these little sweater weather studs, a lot because they're just like such a simple, and when I'm wearing like a sweatshirt or something and don't want like real fancy earrings, they're like perfect. So, so yeah. All right. I will see you then on Saturday. And, oh, I think I might've put a clip again of when they announced Asher for the basketball game on Wednesday. And, yeah, so if anything else happens between now and the end of the vlog, I don't know. We'll just see, right? It's as much a surprise to you as it is to me. All right. See ya in the next whatever. This is another every plate meal. It's like a spicy pork something bowl, but it's the second time we've had it. It is phenomenal. And then the next day we eat the leftovers cold because it's so dang good. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Number 2, Ashton Burger.
Hey guys, it is 9:54 on Saturday the 21st, and we just got home from going out to dinner and stuff with my best friend Ann and our friend Terry, Brian and I. All of us went out, and we went to this awesome, oh my gosh, so dang good, like Mexican restaurant. So I had included some pictures of the food that we ate, or I will as I'm talking right now. And then we also went after we ate, oh, and so the food, I had a chimichanga, and then I had fries as my side just because I wasn't real big on what the other side options were. So that was kind of lame, but I mean, my choice of fries, not the food. The chimichanga was excellent. And then for dessert, we split Cap'n Crunch fried ice cream. Yeah, you heard me right. So that's, I'll insert that picture. And then also Tres Leches cake. Oh my goodness. It was divine. Although my nephew Jordan, his wife Jessica makes that cake, and I think hers rivals it. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a taste test. I think I need to get the cake from there and then have her make some and see which one is better. It doesn't matter. They're both delicious. So that was super fun. And then after we left there, we were like, we still wanted to hang out. We always run into that problem where it's like you can't be in the restaurant long enough, like for as long as we want to talk and stuff. So there was like a bubble tea place in the same like strip that we were at. So we went over to that and went in. Well, Brian and I made an error because yes, we were in a bubble tea place and we ordered lattes. They clearly did not know how to make a latte. They were terrible, but we'll let that go. We just won't go there again probably. But what we did do was they had a bunch of like board games and stuff to play. So we played Jenga, and then we played Uno, like several hands of Uno, 8 actually. And we were just laughing and having so much fun. It was like the best night out. Great way to end this week. Yeah, I am in such a good mood. What a difference from the beginning of this vlog to now, which I knew would happen. Things are just, they're great. They're great. God is good, and I have no complaints, and so thankful for my family and for good friends to laugh with and just have that like that release. You need people that you can just laugh with and have fun. So yeah, this will be closing out this week's vlog. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, seeing the different food that we had during the week, and the projects I've had going on and all that good stuff. I mean, I'm feeling good about changes I'm making. I'm feeling good this far into 2023. I mean, we're fairly new into it. It's only like, you know, we're almost a month in, but yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. So looking forward to what's going to come up this next week. So I guess you guys will see next Sunday. And yeah, so I hope you guys are enjoying these. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything you would like to share with me. I would love to hear it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.